What is going on? What is going on? Welcome to the first episode of Papi Patriarch. Man, Papi Patriarch's podcast. Whatever we want to call it. It's Papi Patriarch. And here we are on this beautiful, beautiful Sunday. I'm looking outside the window right now. Sky is looking gorgeous where I'm at. I hope it's looking beautiful for you too. Man, let's jump right into it. All right, so Father's Day is here, and this is since this is the first official start of it, let me kind of bring you into it and what this whole podcast channel is actually about. So this podcast is dedicated to the journey of fatherhood. So the whole point of us actually doing this is to build a community around ourselves to where we can explore and learn basically how to become the best fathers that we possibly can to our children. And why is this important? It's important because our children need us. More than anything in the world, children need their fathers in their home and in their lives. Period, point blank. All right, so let's go on. So a little bit about myself. I'm a father of two crazy kids, two little gremlins, my little monsters. I love them to death. I love them kids. I'm also an artist, so I do R&B, hip hop, all that stuff. I also game, so you'll be seeing me stream here. I'll be picking that back up. Yeah, I've been working on myself, working on becoming a better father, working on becoming a better artist. So yeah, that's me. So welcome to the Papi Patriarch podcast. Bienvenidos. ¿Qué pasó? What's going on? Let's get this stuff started. Yeah. All right. So on this show, we have a thing that's called Word of the Day. So word of today is, of course, it's fatherhood. So now, what is the definition of fatherhood? So the Oxford definition for fatherhood is the status of a male who is identified as a parent with obligations, for example, taking part in child rearing, and rights, e.g. to state provide paternity benefits, or anything, I guess, accompanying this or that. Yeah. So that's their definition for it. Just a little bit of thing about fatherhood right there. All right, so let's just jump into it. So the whole point of Father's Day is to celebrate and honor fathers in your life. So it could be your dad, it could be an uncle, it could be anybody who you feel is a father figure in your life, and you can celebrate them. You can do this with gifts. You can do this with just appreciation, sending a text. I tell you, some men are so simple. Just acknowledging the fact that it is Father's Day and you see me as being a father acknowledges and makes me feel like, yeah, everything I've been doing, everything I've been sacrificing up till now has been worth it. Thank you. Thank you for showing love. So yeah, that's what Father's Day really is. But how did Father's Day start? How did Father's Day start? All right, let's get into this. So, some information I pulled off of Wikipedia and other sources, they'll all be cited. You'll have all that in the links and stuff if you want to look at all the information that I'm giving you on this podcast, on this channel. All right, so the first event in the U.S. to celebrate and honor fathers was proposed by Grace Golden Clayton and held by a West Virginia church on July 5th of 1908. This Sunday sermon was given in memory of the 362 men, many of them fathers, who died in an explosion which happened at the Fairmount Coal Company mines, but was only a one-time ceremony as it was overshadowed by other events that were occurring at that same time. Yeah, it's sad, but it's true. 362 men. Jeez. All right. But hey, the other things were more important than 362 men dying. Jeez. They were callous back then. The first annual Father's Day was celebrated in June of 1910 in Spokane, Washington. Power off. Thank you. So, the first annual Father's Day was celebrated in June of 1910 in Spokane, Washington. The one who championed for this day was a woman by the name of Sonora Smart Dode, daughter of William Jackson Smart, who was a Civil War veteran. He became a single parent to 6 children after the passing of his wife. After hearing about Mother's Day, Sonora Smart Dode campaigned throughout the state of Washington for a National Father's Day, and initially she intended the first sermon to be held on the same day as her father's birthday. Unfortunately for her, the pastors were unable to get things ready and performed it on the third Sunday, June 19th, 1910. It would take 6 years before it had enough buzz to reach DC, and many more years before it was accepted as a federal holiday. At first, Father's Day was seen as being too sentimental for a man, somewhat like a gimmick and a weak attempt to copycat the success of Mother's Day. It wasn't until April 24th, 1972, that President Richard Nixon made the third Sunday of June the official day to celebrate fathers and their roles in society. Given the times, most men did not think it was necessary to have a day that celebrated fathers and were much more content with celebrating mothers, as gift giving was more often done for women and children. There were people who wanted to do away with both holidays altogether and just have a day called Parents' Day. Not a bad idea. I don't think there's anything wrong with that one. Thanks to the love of Sonora Smart Dode, thanks to the love Sonora Smart Dode had for her father, we now have a day that honors fathers across the nation. So she deserves her flowers and much more for her valiant efforts and what she did for getting Father's Day out there and getting it out on a national level. Of course, big help from a lot of the companies that were pushing it, but I don't really care about them. They were just there to make money. She actually wanted a day uh, that was there so she can honor her father, and I'm pretty sure she felt that other people would feel the same, have that same capacity of love for their father, and it would be a great thing to share. But yeah, so to get into some bullet points here, so we got some things that I grabbed from all over the place, just some figures, some numbers, and some sayings and things like that. So first thing up here, we got President Calvin Coolidge, who signed a resolution in favor of Father's Day, and these were his words: to establish more intimate relations between fathers and their children, and to impress upon fathers the full measure of their obligations. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Yes, we do have an obligation as dads to watch over, provide, and protect our seeds. That's definitely true. So, a little bit of numbers here. There are over 70 million fathers in the US and 1.5 billion dads across the world. On Father's Day, people collectively spend approximately $22.9 billion in the US. And this is as of 2022. That's a pretty good chunk of change to spend on your dads. Good job, good job, good job, good job, good job. All right. Traditionally, Catholic countries such as Spain and Portugal, Father's Day is observed on March 19th, the feast of Saint Joseph. I'll start doing that, I guess, next year. We'll have, and probably I might do it in Spanish. Hey, if we get enough subscribers, I'll go ahead and do the whole thing in Spanish. Let's go. So this is on America First policy. Children with an actively engaged father perform much better in school. Some data shows that they are 33% less likely to repeat a class and 43% more likely to get A's in school. In a study of 56 school shootings, only 10 other shooters, 18%, were raised in a stable home with both biological parents. 82% grew up in either an unstable family environment or grew up without both biological parents together. Right? In one study, 70% of youth in state operated facilities were from single parent homes. Children from single parent families are twice as likely to suffer from mental health and behavioral problems as those living with married parents. Boom. So, children from single parent families are twice as likely to suffer from mental health and behavioral problems as those living with married problems. Okay, so twice as likely. Wow. 67% believe that the decline of the family is harmful to American growth and prosperity. And 65% think that children who grow up fatherless are at a significant disadvantage. Like, I really want to talk to whomever are these other, what is that, 33% and 35%? Like, who are these people who don't believe that the decline of family is harmful to American growth and prosperity, or that, or the 35% that think that children who grow up fatherless are not at a that aren't at a significant disadvantage in life. I can't even wrap my head around it. Like, I understand that there's gonna be a few, but that's a good chunk of people who they're just not living in reality. They're not. All right, so this is Pew Research. 85% say being a parent is the most important thing. Good Lord. Who is the. That's still better. That's better than the other number on the other one, on the one that came before this. But who's the 15% that's just saying, like, it's not. Being a parent is literally the most important job you could ever do in your life. There is no more. There is no job more important, more significant, has more of an influence on the world than being a parent. Every person needs a parent. If you don't have a parent, your life is going to be ridiculously hard if you're even going to be able to survive. Like, whatever. All right. So this is done by a census of the government. This is on solo fathers. So more than a quarter out of the 121 million men in the U.S. are biological fathers of at least one child under the age of 18. 4 or 5 fathers of younger children live with at least some of those children, roughly 79.8%, almost 72.6% live with all of their minor children. And then there are 1.8 million men who are solo fathers. Wow, it's actually a good deal of men. And applaud to you if you're a solo father. You know what I'm saying? You deserve a lot of praise, man. It's a hard job. It's a hard job being a single parent, period. But it's Father's Day, so I'm honoring solo fathers out there. So I found this website called SC Fathers. It's based in South Carolina. Great website, has a lot of interesting points in there, research, just a lot of amazing stuff. So I'm gonna read some of their bullet points for you now. So, children who grow up without the presence of their biological fathers are, on average, at least 2 to 3 times more likely to be poor. I'll say that again. Children who grow up without the presence of their biological fathers are, on average, at least 2 to 3 times more likely to be poor. Very, 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 very sad. So, teens without fathers are twice as likely to be involved in early sexual activity and 7 times more likely to get pregnant as an adolescent. Man, that's just sad. So, youth are more at risk of first substance use without a highly involved father. Studies indicate as much as 70 pi, wow, yeah, 70 pi. I'm hungry. Studies indicate as much as 75% of adolescent patients in chemical abuse centers come from fatherless homes. That's 75%. That's too big of a number. It's just too big of a number, man. Whew. According to the UNICEF report on the well-being of children, 71% of high school dropouts are fatherless. Children with absent fathers have more trouble academically scoring poorly on tests, develop critical thinking skills, and are less likely to attain academic or professional success as adults. Which means what? More fathers in the home, more fathers in our child's life, and they got to be good fathers. It's crazy. Father absence increases the likelihood of youth delinquency and crime, including violent crime. I feel like I said that weird. So, father absence increases the likelihood of youth delinquency and crime, including violent crime. Statistics show 85% of youth in prison have an absent father. 85%. 85% of youth in prison have an absent father. Additionally, fatherless children are more likely to go to jail as adults. Oof. Man, these numbers are horrible. Um, Recent studies have shown that actively involved fathers positively influence early childhood development and school readiness. Children who grow up with a positive paternal relationship are 43% more likely to earn A's in school and 33% less likely to repeat a grade than those without engaged dads. So, love and support from both parents are crucial, but a father uniquely contributes to the intellectual, social, and emotional well being of his child. The sense of security and eagerness to explore is heightened in babies born to involve fathers in early childhood. Engaged fathers influence development of self esteem, risk taking, and cognitive functioning. Adolescents and teens are likely to stay in school, go to college, and excel in career and economic achievements. All right. And there's a lot more. There's a lot more on here, and I had the link below. I implore you, I implore you to go and ask, like, go and check out. Just go and check out the links. You'll see a lot of great information on everything that I have in here, everything that I wrote on this. A lot of great stuff. Lots of great stuff. Um. So this one, oh, there was. So fathers play a vital role in creating significantly safer neighborhoods. Crime rates from violent crimes to criminal mischief are markedly lower in communities with engaged dads than those with high father absence. Dads play an important role not only in socializing their daughters and sons, but also in making sure that the young people in the community behave themselves. Very, very true. Very honest. Yes, they do. Oh, and this one's a really good one. Scholars now know that boys and girls who grow up with an involved father as well as an involved mother enjoy elevated levels of physical and mental health, become better problem solvers, and are more confident and empathetic. They also show greater moral sensitivity and self-control. Fatherless children are consistently overrepresented on a wide range of mental health problems, particularly anxiety, depression, and suicide. So fatherless children are consistently overrepresented on a wide range of fatherless children are consistently overrepresented on a wide range of mental health problems, particularly anxiety, depression, and suicide. So, this is from fatherhood.org. State level fatherhood inclusion programs are rare. Only 4 states have broad legislative authorized initiatives known as fatherhood commissions. State fatherhood initiatives that operate in conjunction with child support agencies occur in fewer than a dozen states. Um, and I can kind of speak on to that. I would say that it's more of a culture thing than not that it's being purposely done that we don't have a lot of these. It's just that men aren't really pushing for a lot of these. So we got to change the culture. We got to change our way of thinking. And these things shouldn't be handouts. Things should be teaching men how to become better fathers, giving places for men to go when they feel overwhelmed, especially solo fathers who may not have a a good family structure to pull from, to where they could have people kind of help out, and help them out mentally. I think that's what a lot of men need. It's not like something material handouts. It's more or less that we need guidance a lot of times, or we need someone to kind of let us know that what we're doing is the right thing. You know, that's the kind of things that we need. So this is from Child Welfare Government. Fathers are essential partners in promoting the safety, permanency, and well-being of children and youth. However, fathers and paternal family members have been historically overlooked by the child welfare system, with fathers being less likely to be engaged in case planning compared with mothers. Many jurisdictions struggle in their efforts to engage fathers, according to data from the Child and Family Services reviews. So yeah, there's that. Great fathers of our past. All right, we've got, of course, William Jackson Smart. This is what Father's Day has been based on. Pretty much his relationship that he had with his daughter Sonora, who felt that he was such a great father that she wanted to celebrate him every year, and went out and campaigned for it on a national level. So, hey, thank you, William Jackson Smart. You are a great father, and I hope that myself and others in the community can live up to that light. So great fathers of our modern time. Great fathers of our modern time. Smoking Joe Frazier. That's who I picked. And the reason why I picked him is just because he's a great guy, from all accounts of his son, as well. He's an honorable man in the ring and outside of the ring. Guy was just, he's an amazing guy. If you don't know about Smoking Joe Frazier, please go and read up on him. Man, that man is one of the best heavyweight boxers of all time. And I believe he ran it for like 3 years, undisputed. Man, I forget how many title defenses, but yeah, he went toe to toe with Muhammad Ali, gave him the business. Yeah. So I hope that me and all the men in this community can live up to the light of Smoking Joe Frazier, one of our more modern fathers of today, who should be celebrated and looked up to. Like, hey, this is a man that I want to emulate and be like. I want to be able to have my kids years later in their adulthood be able to say, yeah, my father was great. He was there for me. So hey, salute you, Smoking Joe Frazier, and to William Jackson Smart, who's a Civil War veteran. Definitely salute to you. Thank you so much for joining me. It was awesome. I had a beautiful time doing this. I'm gonna be doing this for a long time to come. So I hope you guys join me next time for our next episode coming next Sunday. So I'm gonna be doing it every week, at least once a week. I might do it more. We'll see how things go. Hey, it's up in the air. But hey, I'm gonna check out. You guys like, share, subscribe, comment. Make sure to comment. Definitely got to comment. Again, thank you guys so much for being here. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Come on, man. Let's honor fathers today and every day. And let's start bringing up our communities. You know what I'm saying? Let's start helping out our communities, our children, our country. You know what I'm saying? Let's help out our children, our communities, our country. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Let's keep it going. Fatherhood. Yeah, baby. Fatherhood. Let's do it.